Hey everybody, it's time once again for the shooting star video that Ms. Zeidel and I will be making periodically through our distance learning. And it's great to see you all again. Hope you're having a great spring break. And this will be posted on YouTube, on my YouTube channel when I do it. And again, it might not be every day, but we'll post them quite often. And as one of the biggest part of these videos is at the end of this video, I will have footage of students, you, that could be you, of making music or saying hi to somebody or telling jokes or doing TikTok dances or whatever you want to do. You can submit that to me or Ms. Zeidel on Google Classroom, and we'll make sure to show those. And we have some at the end of this video. Sometimes Ms. Zeidel and I will do some fun things as well. So make sure you stick around to the end. Don't skip to the end, but stick around till the end and we'll get to that. Another really cool thing that we are doing is I'm going to be going on to Instagram Live every weekday at 10 a.m. We're going to try that this week and see if that works. 10 a.m. Instagram Live. You're going to have to be obviously on Instagram, and you're going to want to follow at CMSW Music. Now, Ms. Zeidel and I both have our own personal Instagram handles. It's not going to be on those. I'm not saying you can't follow those. You can do that if you want to, but if you want to see the Instagram Live, you got to be on CMSW Music. It's a public site, so you can just you don't have to request. You can just join, and we'll be with you at 10 a.m. And I don't know how long it's going to go. We'll kind of see. It probably every time I'm on, it'll kind of vary a little bit. I'm guessing probably somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes. So if you can't join us right at 10, you can always jump on. And what those are going to be for are a number of things. One thing I really want to do is just have a time for you to ask questions. So you can post some questions, and I'll try to get through as many as I can in each session. And if I don't get to them, you can always email me too, of course. Another thing I'd like to do is to actually practice with you a little bit and do a warm-up. So if you want to have your instrument out and actually play along with us, some of you really need, I think, some guidance when it comes to practicing. This actually might be a blessing in disguise, this distance learning thing, and it's going to improve your practicing habits a little bit. So I'll take you through some practicing things that you can do. We'll also have some time to go over some expectations and just have some time for some fun stories and such. I'm sure some of our Instagram Live sessions will get a little crazy. So join and follow along if you're available. 10 a.m. on our weekdays starting on Monday, March 30th. We'll do that the whole week of March 30th, and then we'll just kind of see where it goes from there. So, I just touched my face. That was probably a bad thing to do. Don't touch your face. Wash your hands. So anyway, a couple other things I wanted to go over today on this shooting star video is on Monday, March 30th, we will roll out our expectations for distance learning, not only for band, but for all of your other classes. So make sure that you check that out. Hey, by the way, go Packers. I got the Packers shirt going on today. Woo! Of course, when don't I? So, and even here, check this out. Even the Packer pajama pants. Yeah. So I'm sure I just lost some of you and you skipped ahead. So, but go Pack, go. Best team NFL history. 12 NFL championships, more than any other team. Just thought I'd let you know that. Anyway, we're going to talk Packers the rest of the time. So the Packers were founded in 1921 and won their first 3 championships, 1929 to 1931. They're the only team to ever win 3 championships in a row, and they've done it twice back then and also 65 to 67. Oh, sorry. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Shooting star. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So we're going to... so we're going to roll out all of our stuff on Monday, March 30th, and we're going to, you can check it out on Google Classroom, and I'll give you a sneak peek right now if you're watching this before March 30th. If you are a 6th grader, next week you're actually going to be using a program called NoteFlight to write your own song for your own instrument. So that's what you're going to be doing. 7th graders and 8th graders, you are going to be practicing your band music and music out of your solo book. For the 7th graders, that's your blue festival solos book, and for 8th graders, it's your classic festival solos book. And if by chance you don't have your band music or your solo books at home, those are all on Google Classroom. So you can just go to Google Classroom and look up your band music, look up your solo book, and you can find your music for your instrument right there. And there's also going to be a program called Smart Music, which I talked about in a previous episode of this shooting star video, and you can use that as well, and all the music will appear on your screen of your Chromebook or whatever device you're using. So we've made that very convenient for you. So if you don't have your paper music, you can read it right off the screen. And also 8th graders, on Friday, you're going to be doing, remember we started a songwriting project that we didn't get to finish in band, and you're going to get an opportunity to do that at home using a program called Soundtrap. So more on that to come this week too. We'll talk about that a little bit on Instagram Live this week, and also in some of these future videos. And it's also all spelled out on Google Classroom. Ms. Zeidel's made a video. I made a video on how to do all that stuff. So you'll figure all that stuff out. So that's all coming up on Monday, March 30th when you get up in the morning. And another cool thing I just want to point out is that you don't have to do your schedule hour by hour like it is in the school day. So if you want to you want to get up late, and you want to start your work at 10 in the morning, you can. If you're an early riser and you want to get everything done by 10 a.m., you can try to do that. So it's kind of up to you. I think what's important to know is that teachers will be available for you if you have questions until 3 p.m. If you have any questions after 3 p.m., you can obviously email us during that time, but don't expect us to get back to you until the following morning. So that's just kind of a little heads up there. And so that's kind of just some expectations on what we're doing next week, and there'll be much more coming about that. Again, if you want to get a little bit of jump start, get onto Google Classroom. One of the cool things too on Google Classroom are 3 web-based applications we're going to be using: Smart Music, Noteflight, and Soundtrap. And you can get a little information on those. You can upload those and start working on those if you want to. So those are all really cool. Some other things you can do is, if you're interested in doing some private online lessons from some of the best musicians in the Twin Cities and actually across the country, I've been assembling a list of some incredible teachers. You guys, this is so cool. You could take lessons from professional musicians who are on Broadway, who are doing concert tours with big name artists right now. And these are opportunities that don't come along very often. So you have an opportunity to do that. That will cost you a little extra money, but not too much. So if that's something that interests you, definitely let me know. What else? So many cool things going on. I'm going to experiment a little bit with something that's not going to be an expectation of anyone, but we're going to do some virtual ensembles where if you want to record part of a band song and send it to me, we can get other people who want to do that, and we can put it all together on a multi-screen recording program and then send it out. You maybe have seen some of these where you can get 18 different people recording music on the screen and get them all sounding at the same time. So you all would record your parts separately. You wouldn't record them all at the same time, but you'd record your parts, send it in, and then I would do some work on that. And actually, quite honestly, if any of you who really love technology want to dive into trying a little bit of that and editing that stuff, let me know, and I can get you some information on how to do that. So that's super cool. And I'm really going to gear that towards specifically those of you who are in a wind ensemble, 7th and 8th graders, or for those of you who are in pop ensemble or the 8th grade rhythm section or the mariachi band. So just a great opportunity. Some of you have been asking about events coming up, cancellations. Basically, sadly, pretty much every event that was scheduled for the month of April has been either canceled or postponed. Some of them that jump out at me are Evening with the Stars is not going to happen. Our solo ensemble is not going to happen, at least live. We might try to do a remote solo ensemble. That's something we're going to be working on this week. The 7th grade band trip to Edina, unfortunately, is not going to happen. The 8th grade rhythm section trip to the UW Eau Claire Jazz Festival is not going to happen. I have not gotten any official word on State Honor Band, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen in April. I'm just trying to figure out and await their decision on if they're going to move that into later into the spring. As far as May events go, no decisions on those yet. So things like our spring band concert, the 8th grade Wisconsin Dells trip, the rhythm section concerts at the end of the year, pop ensemble. There was one May event canceled. That was the Modern Band Festival that the pop ensemble was going to go to. And that leads to another question a lot of you have asked about after school groups. So I'm going to guess that the jazz ensemble, we're pretty much not going to reschedule our last concert. With that said, I'm still thinking I might send out some stuff for you that you can do if you're really into jazz and want to do a little bit more with that. And then the 3 groups that pretty much just started or are just starting, pop ensemble, mariachi band, and honor band, we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do with those groups. But there'll be some more information coming out really soon with our thoughts on that, and we're going to probably try to get your input on that as well. I know there's a bunch of other things. People have asked some great questions, and if you join me on Instagram Live, you'll get a chance to get some answers to those questions. And again, so Instagram Live every weekday, March 30th through April 3rd, 10 a.m. You got to go to Instagram, follow at CMSW Music. And again, it's not my personal Instagram. It's not Ms. Zeidel's personal Instagram. You got to go to @CMSW Music and follow that. And we'll be on for 15 to 30 minutes starting at 10 o'clock. Have your instrument. You can play along with us if you'd like to, and you can ask us questions. Those of you doing Composer of the Month still need to do that for March, April, and May. March people, it's going to be due this week. So hopefully some of you are already done. Some of you just need to tweak it a little bit. Songwriting competition is still a go, those of you who are doing that. If you haven't done your listening assignments or want to try to get a better score, please do that as well. Bonus lessons, not quite sure how that's going to work. Wind ensembles, like I said, we could possibly do a virtual recording and get that out. So, all right, there's so many more things. I'm sure I'm already overwhelming you. I'm overwhelming myself. And you guys, I just want to let you know that, hey, we're going to figure this out together, and there's going to be some crazy things this first week, some things that are really cool and some things that aren't very cool. And then I also know that some of you are stressed and have anxiety and are down. There's a lot of emotions going on right now, and you can definitely always contact Ms. Zeidel and me, whether that's through email, text, whatever you can get a hold of us with, and we'd be glad to trade messages with you, get on the phone with you, FaceTime you, whatever it takes, other than meeting you in person, because we're just not doing that right now. But we'd be glad to talk to you, whether it's music related or anything else. So feel free to reach out. All right, I'm done yapping away at you. I'm going to show you some videos of some students that sent some stuff in. I think we got Eli and Connor. And oh my goodness, Milaina and Danica are back at it again. So you're going to see some great videos. And then I'll put another one in at the end of me doing some stuff. Some of you may have seen me on Fox 9 the last couple nights. And so I'll share you one of our Fox 9 videos. So, all right, thanks for joining me for Shooting Star. We'll see you on Instagram Live. Enjoy the rest of your spring break. And we'll start doing this whole thing on Monday, March 30th. Thanks for joining me, everybody.
Children behave. That's what they say when we were together. And watch how you played. They don't understand why they have to stay inside, crying just as hard as they can. Can't hold on to one another's hands. Trying to get away out to the park, and then we put our arms around them and we stay inside the house. And then you say, I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. My brother and my parents are the only sound. Look at the way we gotta try to talk on FaceTime and play Minecraft today. No limits on screen time, so we're texting just as fast as we can. TikTok just to show off our dance. Trying to get away into the light, and then we put our arms around me and we tumble on the front porch, and then you say, I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Popcorn popping and Disney movies are the only sound. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. My brother and my parents are the only sound. Doing puzzles just as fast as we can. Eating after washing our hands. Trying to get away to my friend's house, and then you put your arms around me and we do another chore, and then you say, I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Check in on your friends to make sure they're not down. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Help out those in need to make smiles out of frowns. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Restaurants and theaters are closed all over town. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. We're doing this so the virus doesn't compound.